Hey, what's going on, wealth builders? Jeremy here with another video, and today we're going to talk about what I think a realistic number that silver, physical silver, will actually get to in the near future. But before we get into it, if you want to follow my journey as I build wealth for my family, then subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss a thing, and remember, I'm just a guy sitting in front of a computer talking to a camera. This is all just speculation in my opinion. None of this is intended to be financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, so do your own research and due diligence before you invest in anything. Let's get to it. I did a video recently that was how many ounces of silver would it take to be a millionaire if, and this is the big if, silver was traded at what I believe its fair market value is. And I go through what I believe the fair market value of silver would be, could be, or should be. That is not what this video is about. This video is what I believe the price of silver could actually get to. So if silver went to what I think it truly should be, and you'll have to go watch that video if you want to see what I think that number is, the world around us would be in dire straits. If silver was at that price, then likely there are a lot of people in this world, not just in the country, but I'm talking across the world, who would be hurting extremely bad. And I don't think that those that control the price of silver and manipulate the price to where it's at now, and those in government who have some authority over that, and in my view likely allow it to be suppressed the way that it does, I don't think that they would ever let it get that way without artificially manipulating the price down. So I say all that to say, what price could silver actually get to then, or what price will they allow it to get to? That's probably a better way to do it. So let's look at a couple things. Okay, so unless you've been hiding under a rock, you know about this thing called Wall Street silver. If you've heard of Wall Street Bets, it's sort of a break off from Wall Street Bets. Wall Street Bets was the group supposedly behind the GameStop short squeeze. Well, many of that group have moved over to trying to squeeze silver. Now, obviously there's some speculation as to whether you can actually squeeze silver. In my view, I think they're proving the point that you can, but you have to do it on the physical silver and not on paper silver. And so all these guys have been trying to get or expose the fact that silver has been manipulated, and they've been doing it by buying physical silver. And you can just go to some of the bullion dealers that are out there, and there are a ton of them, APMEX being one of them. Last year, summertime, fall, early this year, January, you could come here and basically everything that they had was available. You could purchase it right then, anything you wanted. But look at all this stuff. This is just, where am I at? All silver coins. So they've got American Eagles. Look at the premiums on this. The current spot price of silver is $27.16. So you're talking about a, what is that, $13 premium on Silver Eagles, and that's only if you buy over 1,500 of them. If you're only going to buy a smaller amount, then you're talking more of like a $15 premium just on Silver Eagles. It's mind-blowing. A lot of these just general rounds are all pre-sale, meaning they don't even have them in stock. This one says it'll be available May 20th. A lot of these don't even have, I guess these do now. Now they're starting to put an estimation of when they'll get them. If I was going to buy silver, I would not buy anything that's pre-sale. If I've bought from APMEX before, they've always been a good good bullion dealer. I get what I pay for, and it usually comes fast, but I'm only buying things that they have in stock. If you look at the 5-ounce bars, they've got some secondary market bars. They're APMEX bars on pre-sale. And then look at all of these. Alert me, alert me, alert me, alert me, meaning we don't have them. We have no clue when we're going to get them. So you're only talking about a handful of items that they have as far as bars go. And the same thing holds true with a lot of these. This is JM Bullion. Now they've got some Silver Eagles. Most of these are specialty coins, but just the general Silver Eagles, you're talking $42, their lowest price on Silver Eagles. Last time I was at the local coin shop, they were at about $38, I think, for a Silver Eagle, but that was, you know, a month ago now, probably. So I always suggest if you're going to buy physical silver, try to go to local. You likely will get a better deal there. So then the question becomes, if we all know that silver is manipulated, then how is it ever going to break out? And this is something I find interesting right here, is the Congress has basically subpoenaed the top 6 bank CEOs to come and speak before Congress May 26th and 27th to the House Financial Services Committee. I believe that this is a closed-door meeting. I don't believe that they are going to broadcast this. And I believe what's happening here is that the CFTC and a lot of those in power know exactly what's going on with silver. They know that it's manipulated. All-time high of silver is $50, and we're trading at just a little over half of the all-time high with silver. Meanwhile, all other commodities have gone up in that same time frame, 2-3-fold. So that tells you something about what's happening with the silver market. A lot of the truth of the silver squeeze is really coming out to the light of day. People are realizing that there's not the amount of physical silver that a lot of these groups and companies are saying that there is. And it's becoming so obvious at this point. What I believe, again, this is mere speculation, that they're going to go before Congress, and Congress is basically going to say, listen, the gig is up. We know that you've been manipulating the price, and we also know that the public knows. And so at this point, we have to figure out, how do we let the price come up, and at what price can we let it come up to, so that obviously it doesn't just bankrupt the entire world, but at the same time, it's not as obvious that it's been manipulated. And that's basically what I think is about to happen. Now, whether that actually comes true or not, I don't know. We'll see. But what I speculate is that they will probably say something along the lines of, okay, obviously you are short on silver. There's no doubt about that. You are short on silver. So you're going to lose money when the price comes up. There's no doubt about that. What price, one, can you afford to lose? And what price, two, is realistic? And so what I believe is likely going to happen is that the price is going to come up somewhere into the 150 range, maybe 200. I would be happy and ecstatic with 300, but I don't know that it'll get there. But it'll probably happen in short order. They'll let the price come up, it'll go to $50 or so, it'll hit that all-time high, and then pretty quickly it'll go to 100, and then over the course of several months it'll probably get up to 150 or 200 max. I don't think it'll go over that. Again, I'd be happy with 300, but you know, if you watch the other video that I did on what I really truly believe the fair market value is of silver, if it hit that number, then most of the large banks would be bankrupt. This is not a discussion as far as whether I think that's right or wrong. It's more about those who are in control, whichever camp you subscribe to on that, whether they will allow that price to hit those levels. And I just don't think that's feasible, is going to happen, because there would be a lot of turmoil in this world. Probably a lot of looting, a lot of people who would not be able to feed their families, poverty like we've never seen poverty before. And I just don't think that that's likely going to happen in the near future. If it does, then, you know, be prepared. But I think realistically, we're probably looking at the 150 range sometime this year. Don't hold me to that. I'm not a financial advisor. I am merely a speculator, but I think that is likely possible. We'll just have to see what happens. If you like this video, please like it, share it with someone you think might want to see it. If you haven't seen the video on what I think the fair market value of silver is, I've got it starting right over here. Go check out that video. I'll see you over there.